exciting. The New York Football Giants. The New York Football Giants, they do have the 3rd overall pick as of right now. And in Mel Kiper's Jr.'s latest mock draft, I believe it's 2.0 or 3.0 now, he has Shedeur Sanders projected to go number 3 overall to the New York Football Giants. Guys, the Giants are in need of a quarterback. The Giants want a quarterback. They want Aaron Rodgers. They want Russell Wilson. They just brought in Jameis Winston. They need a quarterback. They want a quarterback, right? Guys, is this a great fit for the New York Giants? Shedeur Sanders to the New York Football Giants, is that a great fit? Now, depending on who you listen to, whether it's Mel Kiper Jr., whether it's other mock draft people out there, people have 2 narratives, 2 stories about Shedeur Sanders. One of it, he is great. He has all the potential in the world. He's the best quarterback in the draft. He is the next coming of John Elway, right? And then on the other side of the spectrum, he's arrogant, he's cocky, he's going to be a bust. He is only in the limelight because of his dad, yada, yada, yada. Guys, this is typical politics 101. It's either your right wing or your left wing. Either you hate Shedeur Sanders or you love Shedeur Sanders. Now, I have to admit, I was on the left side of the aisle about Shedeur Sanders for the last 8 or 9 months. I didn't think he was that good. I thought he was too small. I thought he made bad decisions. I think he just used his athletic ability to get him out of a lot of messes. And I just thought that he did not have the, what's the word I'm looking for? The gut, the it factor to make it in the NFL. But being a due diligent guy, being a film guy, I was like, you know what? Let me go back and watch Colorado's tape for the last 2 seasons. Let me go back and actually watch 2 games when he played the Kansas State Wildcats twice, right? Now, me being a Kansas State fan, me being a Kansas State alum, I played for the Kansas State Wildcats. I was like, you know what? Let me take my Wildcat hat off and let me put my film watching hat on. And guys, Shedeur Sanders played behind a horrible line the last 2 seasons. That offensive line for the Colorado Buffaloes was horrible 2 years ago. Last season, 2024, this NCAA college season, the offensive line still got better. And in those 2 seasons behind a horrible offensive line and an average offensive line, he still lit up the stat sheet. He does not turn the ball over. He did have 10 interceptions this season, but he had 37 touchdowns. He makes great choices. 7 of those interceptions were not his fault. They're tipped balls, batted balls, whatever you want to call it, right? But he did have a total of 10 interceptions in 2024. Hell, over his 4-year college career, he just has 27 interceptions and he has 134 touchdowns. His lowest QBR in those 4 seasons was 151.7. Excuse me. 151.7. Guys, Shedeur Sanders is a great quarterback. He has a lot of upside, and he could be a damn good quarterback in the NFL. With the right coaching, with the right system, and the proper growth, he can be great in the NFL. Obviously, guys, the New York Football Giants do need a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, Jameis Winston, it doesn't matter. Shedeur Sanders is better than both of those players as of right now. And when you look at the New York Football Giants, guys, they are young, they are hungry, and they're an overlooked team. Malik Neighbors, Robertson, Theo Johnson, which is going to be a stud. I told you guys that last year. He's going to be a stud. Tracy Jr. in the backfield emerged this season. Devin Singletary is still there. Plus a defense that is very, very underrated. Guys, with the addition of Shedeur Sanders and proper development, the New York Giants are a playoff team. I 100% love this draft pick by the New York Giants if they were to go out there and get Shedeur Sanders. I 100% love it. Guys, if they do not draft Shedeur Sanders and they draft an edge rusher, if they draft an offensive lineman, if they draft a specialty player on the defensive side of the ball, and then the New York Giants lose with Aaron Rodgers or Jameis Winston or Russell Wilson or whatever quarterback that they have, Tommy DeVito, right? Whoever the quarterback is, New York Giants fans are going to be calling for everybody's head. Brian Daboll's, Woody Johnson. I forget the general manager's name. Hard Knocks. I see his face. I don't remember. Shane, right? Or Shane or Shone, whatever. New York Giants fans are going to be pissed off if they don't draft Shedeur Sanders. It makes perfect sense. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Jim says, as long as he's nowhere near Vegas, I don't care. Jim says he does not like Shedeur Sanders, especially for his Las Vegas Raiders. Jim, I feel like Raiders fans are kind of all over the map. Some people love him, John. Some people hate him, Jim. Like I said, there is no like, yes, Shedeur Sanders can be a decent quarterback, right? Or yeah, he needs a little bit of work. It's either you love him or you hate him. There is no like merging of purple, like red and blue to make purple. It is either red or blue. You love him or you hate him. It's just, and that is crazy to me. I've never seen a player so unanimously hated or loved. No like mediocre point there. Alpha Rob says, do you think it's a make or break year for Brian Daboll? Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially if they do not draft Shedeur Sanders number 3, Alpha Rob. If they do not draft Shedeur Sanders or a quarterback, I mean, in the draft, whether it's Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, or Jackson Dart, if they don't draft one of those 3 quarterbacks and they fail again, that'd be twice they missed out on a quarterback that could potentially change our franchise. Brian Daboll's gone. The general manager, is it Shane? Gone. No question in my mind. Now, there will be a caveat on this. If they do draft Shedeur Sanders and they are a 4-5 win team, as long as they look like a decent football team, he will have a job going into next year because he will have the excuse, rookie quarterback, young team, yada, 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 right? Now, if they're a 4-5 win team and they just look miserable, he's gone, right? So there's definitely caveats, but yes, I definitely think it's a make or break year. Have to show improvement, have to draft a quarterback. If you do not draft a quarterback and the Giants do not make the playoffs or have a winning season, Brian Daboll is 100% done. Jim Powell says it's the 3-ring circus he brings with him. His family beats up the ball boys on the sidelines. See, and I didn't know that. Now, obviously, there is going to be that sideshow, right? There is going to be the Coach Prime, Shedeur Sanders, whatever, right? However, there have been other players that have brought their sideshows to town. Russell Wilson brought Team 3 down there to Denver. Old, what's his face? Who's the head coach? Coach there now? Sean Payton kicked that Team 3 out. Will Brian Daboll do the same thing? Will he keep, let's say, Team 2 out? Shedeur Sanders' team, you guys are gone. Get out of here. But yes, he definitely does have that circus, have that mindset of, yeah, we're better than you. But guys, what do you think? Should the New York Football Giants draft Shedeur Sanders number 3 overall? That was Mel Kiper's mock draft pick. I think it's number 2. That's where he has him right now. I think that's the highest I've seen Shedeur Sanders at all. So I like it. Actually kind of love it. Actually, I want some more of it.